So today we're going to do an unboxing video on the Begode Extreme Batch 2. See if there's any noticeable differences out of the box. So first we're going to get it unboxed, we'll get it up on the stand and take a better look at it. Get these. So I had this sent to my supplier, so it is a production model. It did come fully assembled, then I've asked my seller to obviously take it apart so he could ship it over to me on the plane and get it a bit quicker. So the batteries are separate to the wheel and the motherboard itself, but that also, for me, it gives me a chance to have a look over the wheel itself and make sure all the wheels are in there properly, there's enough Loctite, and I'm comfortable with the wheel. Okay. So, looks like these. I have a lot of other little things in here as well. So this is the second batch, so I should have 2 springs in here. And to be honest with you, my weight is around 63 kg, so I think I'm going to go with the 100 pound spring. I'm not even going to attempt with the 900 pound spring. I've seen a few people with it, and to be honest, these still look like they're sort of bottoming it out. Okay. Of course, the new springs are going to be orange. What do you think? Do you think Begode's going to work? Right, well, my honest opinion is I don't think this suspension setup is going to work. Now, it might not bottom out anymore, which is great, but the linkage setup itself is just all wrong now. Hopefully it's going to be a massive improvement for the people that have been bending their rods on the 900 pound coil, which I'll put a picture up here of the old 900 pound coil and the 2 orange, or sorry, they won't be orange, they're all the same colour on it, but the one on the left, you can basically see which is the old coil, and then you've got the 2 newer ones, which they've now obviously sprayed orange. Okay, so this will be my pedals. As I say, I get my wheels taken apart. So, again, they're nice pedals, they're really wide, they're thin. Like, I can tell just looking at them straight away that they're going to bend. Like, the ones on the S22 are great, but even like compared to these, they look the part. They really do look the part, but no, I can't see them lasting long. Right, okay, let's get some bits out of this box. Let's see what we're working with. Okay. Side pads. See, I like that Begode have actually gone with a pad, and to be honest, they do feel quite nice. I just can't see me wanting to use them. Like, I've already got a better kit to go on to the Extreme, so a big shout out to Kai Pads. I think I bought most of my kit off him, minus the pads. But hey, so I will set this wheel up of how it comes and how you would receive it standard, and then I'm gonna, at the end of the video, I will be putting the newer stuff on it so you can see what it would look like with aftermarket parts on it. Do you know what, I do actually really like them, but let's put them to a side for now. You will watch them. Okay. Screws. Oh, don't get that every day, do you? So you receive an Extreme with some proper upgraded bolts for the S22. Big shout out to Who for that. Okay, so the charger. 134 volts. 4 pin. Does look a lot better. Nice. So came with 2 plugs. And then we've got 2 wrenches and a rod. I'm guessing that rod possibly for the... I can't be for the pedals, that's too well too thin. Okay, we'll figure out what that's for when we go into it a bit more. Get the charger back away for now, so we don't need that. Right, so okay, this has got nothing to do with the extreme. I'm not even going to show you what this is. Sorry, for another time. Okay, so typical Begode, rundown of it, 18-inch wheel, black, supposedly 130mm travel, the suspension the same as the S22. Now, if that's the case, that is going to be amazing. So the main 2 reasons I bought this wheel is I'm a EUC jumper from the UK. I mainly do big jumps, off-road trials, and a lot of fails. Now, I'm the sort of guy that will be the first in there to try the biggest jump. I don't follow anybody in on my lines. A bit like Shibby, it's you just got to pluck up the courage to do it. The more you put yourself out there and actually start doing these jumps, the easier they get. Now, you're never always going to land them. Even now, I still have fails. Pushboard and just gone, fractured my ankle pretty bad while I was jumping the wrong way. But I actually done the fracture the day before on the race course, which was intentionally my own fault. It was a wet day, wet mud. I slid out quite bad and just ripped my ankle to the side. Anyway, on another note, it was a great weekend. Okay. Right, so as we all know, but I'll run through it now since there's only of you want a bit of information on the wheel itself. Okay, so it's 134 volts, motor power 350 watts, 2,400 watt batteries. I've got the 50E version. I hear a lot of people going on about these new 50S batteries. I'm guessing a lot of you haven't looked into what a 50S battery will actually do. There's one person I've seen online in the past, I'll say the past week, it was last night, which was Zen Lee, and a lot of people just like throwing up, the laughing emoji on his post and stuff. But he had that bang on. The 50S batteries are going to munch through your wheel's lifespan, at least by 20%. I'd rather have something that's going to last a bit longer in the batteries and actually be a bit more reliable for me. Like, they're just, in my opinion, they're not worth it. They might be for you on a racetrack, yeah, great, but no, not all the time. Anyway, so it's the first Begode wheel with a smart BMS. Now, for me, that's a big thing as well. But then, even saying that, like, I've just had a major issue with the S22 with the BSM. And then I'm getting told by a lot of these major companies, your batteries are bad, they need to be thrown away. Disposed of properly. Now, I've never worked on a battery or a BMS. Anything else on the wheel I can do myself. But yeah, obviously I took them batteries apart, checked every single battery, all the voltages were fine. It turned out the BMSs were bad. I ordered some new BMSs, the BMSs came, one of them were faulty. But with the BMSs, they can throw up so many errors which don't even indicate to where the problem actually was. But in the end we fixed it, the S22 is back alive. That's okay, so now that we've got the first box out of the way and a few bits out, we're going to open the main box. So the body, the first looks of the Extreme Batch 2. I do have high hopes for this wheel. I've been speaking with Keybuy over the last couple of days regarding the firmware. With just the way to tilt back, like that. Like with the sort of jumps that I do, I can't afford for that to be happening on like a 40-foot jump or something, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know it'd be fully geared up and stuff like that, but in my opinion it's not worth it. So, the one thing I've noticed online is when this Extreme come out, how many firmwares did you then start to see coming out for all the older wheels? And they were going up really quick. A lot of them were good and a lot of them, with a few little bugs still. So, they inboxed Cuba. I asked them, sent a few videos over of obviously a few riders online, obviously a few of the jumps that Wrong Way's been doing as well over the last couple of days, and yeah, so it turned out that well, so then yeah, I got a reply off Cuba. He said he was still debugging it. I'll put a picture for the chat here. But then he obviously told me that he's put test firmware on. Obviously mine wheel weren't here yet, and he told me that test firmware was ready to go yesterday or the day before. Now, I'm not sponsored by Begode at all. As much as I'd love to be a sponsored rider, I'm not. This has been paid for out of my own money, but I'll treat it the same way as I did with the S22. I will put it through its paces. I will see what it's capable of. What breaks. I will fix them parts. I knew I was buying this wheel and it wasn't just going to be ready to go as much as people were saying it was. People are still hating on the S22. Yeah, it's got flaws, but once you fix them flaws, it's great. And whether it's a high maintenance wheel or not, I don't mind that, because I know I'm breaking that wheel down at least once a month and making sure everything's how it should be. And it'll be the same with this. So I'm not bothered that I'll have to change the suspension. I reckon I might have to change it out from this batch 2 new version to maybe Vince's or another third party that I've seen online. But that's what the community's about. Like, and I don't mind that. Like, I'll support the community for the better parts if they're going to work. But on another note, what you're all here for, I will stop talking. Nervous talking. We will have a little look. What do we have? We have a diddy wheel. Okay. So, so right out the bat, I can already tell you, like, the screws and everything else are well better than what you first get on the S22. First impression, I do really like it. One visible notice straight away. On the first production, this was clear. It's now like smoke, which is quite good. Another one as well, so that's another big. We're going to set this down. I'm going to pop it off onto the stand for you in the middle of the room so we can get a better look at it. Okay, so now that we've got it up, we'll have a proper little look over at everything. Nice. Right, okay, so second visual. Right, okay, so the second thing I can see, which is noticeable and definitely different from version 1, unless any of you version 1 guys want to say this is wrong, so have a little look and tell me. I'm going to have to get the suspension obviously put into place, but here, they've now took the front hole, is this what Chance calls it? Up the top here, anyway. Yeah, they've now created that into a different shape, so it's not even round anymore. You couldn't put the pin in there if you wanted to. You can see that if you look over to the other side here. So you'll only be able to use the back hole anyway at the minute. But on another note, that might work better with, you know, the new suspension, well, the new coils that they've made with the adjuster. But all in all, to be fair, are you absolutely joking me? So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that is a bit disappointing. Like, you know, it's a brand new wheel, like how does that even happen? Like, are they joking? You know, you wait a while for a wheel to come, quite excited for it to come, to only get one that's actually already got parts damaged, so hopefully that is actually going to get replaced and sorted out, because nobody should be receiving a wheel like that. Yeah, we might put things and stuff like that on these ourselves, but we learn with that. You don't expect to buy something brand new when it comes already like that. Right, okay, let's have a look at this trolley handle. Okay, so I'm guessing that's the top height of it. Yeah, still feels like the master handle to me. Make it look like it wants to go down, that might be just to understand. Right, okay. Yeah, it still feels like the master handle to me is a little bit more sturdy. Last Begode I had was the master version 1, and then I just veered away from them. Then I think I blew the board on the master about 3 times, even if it just dropped on the side. It was becoming too similar to the S22. So I didn't want to touch one of these until they started. Metal battery cases, bit of better protection on the motherboard at the top, and yeah. Another reason I decided to actually get the Extreme comparatively with the S22 is the torque. Like, I'm hoping it's got that bit more torque than the S22, but if we can get that balanced firmware for the pedals just being flat in the air on landings, it's going to be perfect. It really will. And then obviously it's just keeping on checking that suspension. All in all, I'm really happy with the design. Does look really nice. Yeah, you don't expect to get a wheel with it. I wouldn't even say that was a little mark, that's quite a big thing. Right, okay, but anyway, we're going to get the batteries put up to the side, and then we're going to get a multimeter, make sure that we're not putting a dead battery into the main board itself, and then we're going to get it all put together, get the suspension sorted out, tyre pumped up, pads on, pedals on, and then we'll show you what it should look like. Okay, so we're still having a little look over this wheel, making sure everything else is fine, which it's not. Okay, so as I say, we still haven't improved on the trolley handles. Now yes, that works, okay? Clicks into place fine. Also comes back up smooth, well, it doesn't, so you can, yeah, okay. So it's still working, but the first time it would not go back down. So I've had a look, and if you look at the back, which I'll pull the video over so you can see now, it has 2 pins which come out the bars at the back. Look like this. So just after raising the handle, it was literally snapped off on arrival. Right, okay, so underneath on the back of the bars, you see the hole here, and then there's another hole here. If you can see, this one has the little pin sticking out. So when you push the button, that goes in, so you can slide down. But look how, when I bring this back up, only one comes out. Okay, so that is because that one in there has snapped off. So again, production model, and this is on arrival. Yeah. Again, I'll take that on the chin and not too arsed about it. Can't say I've used a trolley handle in my life. Other than that, the loose bolts, the damaged handle, I'm still happy, sort of. Yeah, so I'm going to get this coil switched over. I'm going to switch it over to the 1300 pound, and then I'm going to get the tyre pumped up, batteries on, pedals on, and see if she comes to life. So there was supposed to be another section to this video, and that would have been me checking on the axle bolts, making sure they were all fine, all Loctite, how they should be. As these are one of the main components to your wheel that's actually keeping you up and keeping the body of the wheel, the body of the wheel above through. Yeah, so they were literally like hand tight. Like, I put the Allen key in and went to turn them, and it just literally dropped. So every single one, both sides, were all loose, all been redone, re-Loctited, and re-put back into the wheel. But then I'm noticing that as well, there's no upgrade to sliders. It's still like the Master and the T4. one big thing that I don't like about it is there's only 3 axle bolts on one side and then there's 4 on the other. Now in my eyes that's still a weak point. Surely you'd be putting 4 on each side. That's what, as I say, it's one of the main things that's keeping you above this wheel. So that was a bit of a flaw in the design, in my opinion. But yeah, as I keep saying, we're going to get the batteries on it now, and then I will show you what the main board looks like. See if the waterproof gasket is decent that you put on this, because there's nothing like that on the S22. And then we are going to get it turned on. I will show you then what this wheel looks like as it comes standard. I will do a walk around video of it once it's all put together how it should be. And then if you stay on the video, I will also then do a follow-on video of the aftermarket kit that I bought for it. So the Kai pads, the custom pads I've made for it, little bits I've printed, and parts that I've ordered from the community. Yeah, so I'll give you another idea of what this wheel can look like. There's a lot of people that are making all different kits for it at the minute, and there's quite a lot of nice ones coming out, to be fair. So yeah, stay tuned and we will get to see what she looks like. You're watching. Okay, now I've got the packs all out. I will leave this the right way and hopefully you can read the right. So let's check these. 50 batteries, 60. Okay, so all the packs are all good. Hopefully you can read that. Now we're going to put it onto the wheel. We've got all the packs on, checked all the voltage on each one, that's all fine. We took all the bolts out of the cover, just so you don't have to watch all the boring bits. Move this handle out of the way a little bit, and then we're going to pop this cover off. And straight away that's better plastic, definitely better. Yep, look at that. So it's a really thick gasket, and you've got these dead small holes for each one. The connectors to get through, that's another good point. Closer look. And each one for obviously your batteries. Definitely looks neater than the past Begode wheels I've had. This will be the first Begode wheel I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy since the RS. I wasn't too keen on the Master, to be honest. I didn't think I'd get another one. But yeah, it's a nice little, well, that's a lot better of the setup, and obviously this rubber is going to do wonders. The plastic cover is well better than the S22, and hopefully these are going to protect the motherboards a bit better. Right, okay. I'm going to get them plugged in. I'm going to get the side panels on, and I'll get ready to turn it on. Finally got it all together, and I'm going to turn it on. Fingers crossed. Okay, so it's going to be in transport mode. So yeah, obviously I didn't know the transport mode on this, but I figured it out. It was virtually the same as the Master. So again, we'll go again. Nice, so it's balancing, which is great. And this is obviously standard of what you'd get, the Extreme. Mine is stern grey for rim, so hopefully you can't see that. I do like these pads. I haven't put them on properly yet because I'm putting a new kit on it. I do like the looks of this light, but it obviously needs some sort of better protection, doesn't it? Okay. To be honest, the first pads that have actually ever gripped me shoes in, so that's quite good. The tilt on it, like, so I'll change that. I think I had it at 3, so I'll adjust it to 4.
What do you think? Do you like this one? Definitely need to adjust the suspension, it's a bit much for me. What, isn't it? Do you like this one? No? You want to come and see?
Yeah, man.
You're not sure about this one? Another one for you to chase me around on. It is perfect height over seating. Maybe I should have waited before I bought the kit because that is quite comfy. Definitely going to need the pads though because I just felt me need hit the front handle. But all in all, I'm happy. Yeah, really nice. I love how big the display is. You're not missing that. Okay. Now we're going to have a look at what it's going to look like with the new kit on it.